We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Dallas Mavericks come in for this one. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And with the road trip approaching, the Heat will play their final game of their homestand. And, of course, Devin Booker. Then you wonder how they'll do without him. Well, we'll soon find out.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard. I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team. And really the last guy I expected to see them move.
Here's McGrady. Oh, he jams it right over Alex Sarr.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down hard.
Goodness, Sarr is a different type of athlete.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Turner. Now McGrady. No good on the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Okongwu with it. Guarded now by Jackson. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
From outside the arc. Another shot. SGA from outside. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Kevin?
Thank you once again, Allie. Sarr with the putback. And it's Pierce on the follow.
Very sneaky on that offensive glass. Pierce keeps applying pressure on the defense.
McGrady outside. For the three. And Sarr pulls it down. The Heat with the lead. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Credit to Okongwu for leaking out there. The big man getting up to finish the fast break.
Nobody near George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket.
And this is the kind of fire Gilgeous-Alexander plays with. How about the response there?
Now, here is McGrady. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Lock at 6. And stolen by Song. The finish. Pierce's shot is good.
You got to be more careful passing in Sarr's airspace. That wingspan, the anticipation, that's what got him out on the break.
A shot by McGrady, no good. The Heat leading by 5. Outside, James. Pass to Pierce. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. On the 3 off target. LeVert with it. Still without a basket. They double him with James. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
McGrady outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady. It's LeVert on the wing. Inside, George. And George with the stuff.
And George gets off the floor fast to throw that one down. What an athlete.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Sarr throws it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found it. You love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Buries the long-range jumper. And that's now 9 points for Alex Sarr. Outside for George. And it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
Out to the right wing. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's SGA. 4 on the clock. Here's Sarr. His three-pointer's off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 4. Back to Jackson. We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's McGrady. Excellent D there from Pierce.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Alexander Sarr getting it.
16.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
Some guts. Simon's finishing with strength.
Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Will. Guys, the Miami Heat said Coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back over to you guys.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's a screen. Name. From three-point land. Simons has got 9.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from that.
Left side, Porter.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Mavericks shoot their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And one of those guys who fell in the draft the year he came out due to injury. Porter healed up and has taken the lead by storm.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Grimes. Outside, Simons. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. The shot that time, not on target. Here's Malowacz. Defended by Sharp. Now here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far. That one good for 2.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Here's Simons.
Anthony Simons flying high to finish that one.
And Anthony Simons got his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum stand. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin, and I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't learn from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
Back to Grimes. Shoots the 3. Malowacz grabs the miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
The Heat leading by 6. Here we go, all alone.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
The 3. Buries it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 7.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And the Heat, another 3.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And the shot goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the paint. It's stolen. They push it up 4-on-3.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Takes it inside.
Well, looking at Simon's assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
Dallas moving it around. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Malawach. Back to Johnson. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. .125 left now here in the second. And it's Simons off the drive. And again, Dallas running up the court in transition. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside, Simon. Kept alive. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Simon. He's got 14. And Sharp has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Johnson, a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Screen by James. Here's the 3. Connects from three-point range. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's McGrady. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Back to Pierce. Stolen by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
LeVert with it. He's picked up by James. They double him with James. Back to McGrady. Outside for George. 6 on the shot clock. Back to McGrady. Launches a 3. Excellent D there from Pierce.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Miami again turning it over.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Mavericks trailed by 7. Out to Turner. And stolen by Song. Down low. Okongwu. The rebound by Turner. Here's Dallas. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And keep an eye out for George from deep. Tons of room to grow there.
The kick out to Pierce. Now SGA. He's got 5. And Sarr throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's George. Good D by James.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pierce with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
And one of the many things SGA does well is forces his way to the line.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Shakes him. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
To the inside. Outside for SGA. Pass to Sarr. Shoots over Turner. Sarr gets the bucket. Sarr's got 13.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Here's McGrady. He's got 8. Oh, whoa!
That's just unfair.
He almost got too much air on that one.
Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
It's tipped. SGA with the steal. Pierce for 3. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. Mavericks trailed by 6. To the middle. And stolen by Song. .146 left to play here in the third. And it's Pierce in the corner. Pass to Song. Outside for SGA. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's McGrady.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Pass to Song. 3-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in. To the paint. Here's McGrady. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Down low. Pass to LeVert. McGrady up top. 6 to shoot for the lead. The shot will not fall. The Heat with the lead. And it's Pierce in the corner. Sarr in the post. Good ball movement here by the Heat. SGA from outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game. With the drive. Three-pointer, LeVert. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. It's the Heat up by 5.
52.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Outside Turner. Three-pointer. Okongwu grabs the board. And here are the Heat now. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
Back to Jackson. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Great open look there.
And that'll serve George well in his career. Lightning quick release.
The kick out to Pierce. SGA with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Here's SGA. It's Pierce on the wing. Over McGrady. The shot by Pierce, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
George sets a screen. The drive by Jackson. It's Porter outside. And George able to finish.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Wide open look here for Okongwu. That's good, and SGA with the assist.
Well, remember, Okongwu can drain these kind of jumpers, especially off the catch.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Outside, Pierce. Sarr with it. Driving the lane.
So much fluidity from Sarr, going right at the rim with that snap.
Inside. The kick out to Porter. Fires for 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, believe it or not, that's only his first turnover. Taking care of the ball.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Driving to the basket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
To end the run. The rebound by Pierce.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
That shot wide open. Jackson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Dallas.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And we know George can score from all three levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes Shea. From outside.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here is McGrady. Plays it in off the window.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Now, here's SGA. He takes it in. Gilgeous-Alexander races to the rim.
One of the quickest players in the league. Once Gilgeous-Alexander gets a step on you, it's over.
It's deflected. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Down by 12. Now George. Shot clock at 5. Now Turner. Porter knocks down the 3.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
He drills the 3.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly. And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Here's Porter. We've got 1:28 left in the game. Outside George. Turner fires.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Porter. And there's the dunk. .114 left in the fourth quarter. SGA. The long shot, no good. Mavericks trail by 9. McGrady outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce. Now McGrady. Turner outside. Just 5 to shoot. No good from 3. Puts up the 3. Down it goes for 3.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Now George. Porter outside. Shoots the 3. Sarr pulls it down. Gilgeous-Alexander, it's in. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition.
Yeah, OVO Sound 2025.
Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it FP? Was it Dante? Is it Party? Where's the function?
Where the function? Where the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine home, and that's real. Stop teasing.